17 here today. Welcome back. I'm pumped to be back. I'm glad to be back. One of the reasons I left was mainly because just dad life, dude. Like, I just have not been able to have time to really do much. So my plan now, is to go ahead and make videos like a good long, decently long video. Maybe put out like 1 or 2 a week. That's a better way to manage my time, and then if I'm able to actually record more and more, then I'll definitely do that. But my main focus for my next videos coming out are going to be videos solely pertaining to Legend of Arceus, because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, and I haven't gotten to talk about those things with you guys at all. I'm very active on Twitter. I've talked to a lot of you guys on Twitter about numerous different things when it comes to Legends of Arceus, so please be sure to follow me on there, King_Nito17, and I really want to go ahead and hop right into it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps out a lot, gets that algorithm going, so that way the video can be seen. So the first video we're going to focus on today, mainly in regards to Legend of Arceus battle system. So the battle system is something I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to make this an ongoing series, so there's going to be a lot of different videos about Legends of Arceus moving forward, especially as we get new gameplay. But right now we're going to focus on what we have to work with, right? So let me make sure I'm recording. I am. Good stuff. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start with what we have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you guys the gameplay from the trailer, and then I want to move into a few different games that I think the battle style might be able to replicate. Okay, probably my 2 most likely. Okay, there's a lot of different games that I could compare it to, but I don't think a lot of those are going to really pertain to what I think the game's actually going to be like when it comes to battling. So I'll give you 2 examples and I'll kind of elaborate on those. So real quick, let's go ahead and play the video. I don't have sound on it because I don't want to get copyright struck or whatever it is. Alright, let's go ahead and play right here. Alright, so the interesting thing here, right, the character is static. So this must have been after the attack is selected. It appears to me there's a lot of different camera angles it's going to take depending on where you're at and things like that. So this is after you've selected whatever attack you're going to do. In this case with Riolu, it was quick attack, and then you're going to see him animate, hit the right horn, and come back. Here's a capture animation, but I'm not really going to focus on that too much. I want to show, here we go, the Gallade stuff. Alright. So the interesting thing about this is, again, the main character is static. We didn't get any crazy camera angles. The main character is static as Garchomp attacks Gallade. Now what's interesting is, with that, we're going to move on to the Staraptor one. Okay, again, the character remains static. Lucario hits Staraptor, boom, comes back. So what this tells me though is, by the character remaining static and not animating at all, what I think's really going to happen here is 1 of 2 things. We've seen the character use like a dodge roll animation. Actually in this trailer, I'm trying to think back to where it is. It might be like right here, like that, right? So I think the point of that is, I'm not really on board with what a lot of people are saying, that you're going to be able to attack the Pokemon and things like that. But what I think you are going to be able to do is, as you're giving commands to Lucario, for example, because we've seen the UI, right? We've seen the battle UI, which is on the Gallade one. Where's it at? Was it in this trailer? I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't. I thought for sure there was a part where it showed the battle UI and all that type of stuff. I wonder if I'm missing the... because that was kind of important in regards to what I wanted to show you. That's okay. That's okay. So what I'm thinking is going to be able to happen here is the character is going to be able to move around, very similar to Dragon Quest XI, and you're going to be able to get different throwing angles for your Pokeballs, right? So I think I'm going to be able to move out here, for example, give the command, and then Gallade close combat, right? But I'm going to be able to do it from over here. So when Garchomp gets weakened, maybe where I throw the Pokeball on the field, plays a part in how, like, what the chances that I actually catch it, right? So I think that's going to be the purpose of the character moving throughout the battle. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, like I said, attacking the Pokemon. If we move over to Dragon Quest, here's the other point too. If we move over to Dragon Quest 11, there's two options that you have. The static turn-based, which is what you see right here, where basically you just go through a menu, you select your attack. You can move the camera around in the middle of the battle, which again, I think you're going to be able to do here. And then after you attack, you just go to the next character. But what you can also do in Dragon Quest 11, for those who haven't played it, you can move your character wherever you want to. And you can also shut that off and just do normal turn-based. What I think we might be seeing here, though, is just the character not moving, because they didn't want to show us that yet. And my guess is you're going to be able to turn the battle mode on or off if you want turn-based, or if you want like that open, like let's go ahead and move the character around type thing. The only thing with that in Dragon Quest, it doesn't play any type of role. Like there's nothing, if I move the hero around, there's no advantage to that. It's literally cosmetic. I asked a lot of people on Twitter and they're like, yeah, that has nothing to do with the game at all, just switch it to turn-based. And I was like, okay. But Pokemon may use that to their advantage, because there's a point to moving the character around with Pokemon, because you can catch it, right? So I think that it's going to play off that a little bit. And I think that's why you see the character, because if you guys watch it, to me, it doesn't look like the character's stationary. It just looks like he's not moving. Because he's not, I don't know. That's just the vibe that I get. I feel like, and again, what would be the point of dodge rolling and all that stuff? You know, like, are Pokemon going to be able to attack you? That type of thing? Or are you going to be expected to dodge attacks mid-battle? I think that might play a part in it too. But here, I think they did that for a reason. I think they just showed that, hey, let's not move the character because we don't want to spoil anything. So that's what I think the game's battle system is actually going to be like. Move the character over. After Lucario attacks and gets attacked, give the command. We don't know what the UI is going to look like. I actually meant to bring this up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. We've actually seen some UI in the leaked images that came out. I'm not even sure if I should show those, because I don't know if I'm going to like copyright struck or something. No. Actually on a Reddit page. So you can actually see some of it right here. The UI. I don't know what any of this means. If someone can read Japanese, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. And then here you can see the character moving as Lucario's attacking, which is why I think is what I said is true. That's clear proof right there. So your character's going to be able to move. Now, you don't really see the purpose in that, and I don't see any alternative HP bars or anything. And then you see this. This is an HP bar. Again, the character's here. I don't know where the mon is, and you can kind of see some of the UI down there. But obviously, me being this close to the Rhyhorn and having options right here with an HP bar. So this must be a battle scene, or your HP bar is on screen all the time for your lead mon. Possibility. But if this is a battle, look how close I am to the Rhyhorn, or Rhydon. How would I get that close? Mid-battle. I'd have to walk up to it. So you're going to be able to do some type of free roam, for sure. Again, with Pokemon, it could serve a purpose. With Dragon Quest, it doesn't. So the other comparison that I could see happening is Digimon World. So we all know Digimon World, right? Throwback. I think there may be a point if the character remains static. Again, I don't think that's the case because of this right here. But again, just providing alternatives. In Digimon World, you basically have the mon out there, and then you can, you can like scream for commands, right? So it could be totally live action. The mons are doing their thing on screen. Maybe they move some, and then you're just over here giving the commands. In Legends of Arceus, there is a PP bar. There's types. You pick one of 4 moves. Everything's relatively the same when it comes to normal Pokemon mainline games. But at the end of the day, there's going to be an added twist, which is moving around the battlefield or cheering on your mon and giving commands from a distance. And again, if it's a Dragon Quest thing where you just move around and it serves no purpose other than to give commands and give items, that's at least still kind of cool, because it provides a little bit of different viewpoints on battling and kind of makes you feel like you're doing something. But I prefer the latter. I'd like to be able to actively move around during battle and like contribute to do something, whether it's like, you know, throw something out there to weaken them on, or just catch it, use different angles to catch the Pokemon. I think that would be really cool. Excuse me, but I think these two games are going to replicate what Legends of Arceus is the most when it comes to the battle system. I mean, there might be some other games that you can compare it to. I don't know what, from a realistic standpoint, I don't know what other game. I thought maybe Ni no Kuni, but that's completely free roam action, and that would imply that the character is going to be able to perform combat in some way. I just don't see that happening. Like, I don't see the character hurting the mon at all. I just don't see that happening. So these were the two best games I thought to use when actually talking about Legends of Arceus. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the combat. If you have some different alternatives, if you think you may have some different ideas that could kind of go into what this may be from a battle system standpoint. But there's still a lot of questions, because what in the world do we got going on here? That's a hell of HP. I might run out of PP before that happens. I don't know what this says. So again, I don't even know what that aura is. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming from somewhere. If it's coming from the mon, I don't know if it's some type of special attack maybe. I don't know. And if you guys can read the UI, let me know that too. So that's about it. That's what I think is going to go on with the battle system. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts, so go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys are looking forward to more Legend of Arceus videos, please subscribe. I'm going to be uploading at least weekly, maybe hopefully a few times a week, and I'll be able to push out some more videos about the game. I'm super excited about Legends of Arceus. I am with BDSP too, but with this game particularly because it's so new, I'm super pumped. So I'm excited to hear you guys' thoughts. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. Be sure to hit that like button. It helps out a lot, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.